My name is Tan Tran. I'm Director of Data Science at Upwork. Upwork runs the largest online labor marketplace where large companies like Facebook, Google, and Microsoft, as well as individual clients come to hire contractors. And we have tens of millions of contractors who come to Upwork to find work. Our main project with Databricks is really to rebuild our data and machine learning pipeline to support an agile data science product engineering workflow. The pain and challenges that we face is in supporting this agile data science product engineering workflow. We have on the one hand data engineering challenges and challenges that we find in building the models and putting the model in production. In terms of data processing, I think a lot of companies, including Upwork, started out with a traditional data warehouse solution, and we found that this solution doesn't scale. Our data scientists run into performance issues, workload limitations when they run very complex feature computation workflows. Another problem that we have found is that the batch environment that we use for training the model, often there are differences to the code that we actually deploy in production, and the resulting mismatches in live and batch data often is the main cause for why the production model deployment doesn't behave as expected. Lastly, I think when it comes to productionalizing the model, it is important for us to have a streamlined model serving environment so that on the one hand we can support some flexibility so different data scientists can pick more advanced machine learning libraries, but then on the other hand we also have to make sure that we have a standardized model serving support to reduce the overhead that we have in putting the model in production. We choose Databricks because we believe that Spark is really the core vehicle that helps us to deal with different problems. So instead of using different technologies for different pieces, live data management, batch data computation, we find that with Spark, we can support all different data processing needs, as well as addressing the requirements that we have from our data scientists in building models and in productionalizing model. With Databricks, I think one of the major advantages that we have is we can reduce the tech ops requirements and expertise that will be needed in order to operationalize the usage of Spark. Another main advantage that we have found is Databricks really has the newest Spark features, right? By working with the Databricks team, I think we learn a lot about how we can benefit from these new features, from stream to stream join, using the newest offering, which is data, in order to perform stream to batch joins more efficiently with less engineering efforts. I think that was one of the biggest gain that we were able to realize with Databricks. I think in terms of cost improvements with Databricks or Spark, what I see is through standardization, we can leverage model code features, also just better share knowledge across the team. So instead of developing and building and maintaining ad hoc pipelines, a more streamlined solution that is based on Databricks and Spark that is able to address different needs, that's really helped to reduce costs and improve knowledge sharing. Another important advantage that I see is also the difference between the machine learning pipeline built by our data scientists and the actual model code that we need to put in production. The difference between the two can be minimized using Databricks and the model scoring libraries that come with Databricks and some other open source offerings. Databricks help us to implement this customized agile data science product engineering process that greatly simplify data processing, feature computation, model training, and model scoring.